Alright, and our last match for the day. It is gonna be a Zerg versus Terran best of 3 series. Formerly known as Tucci, we have our purple Zerg. Our pink, not purple, sorry, why? I'm so used to these colors now. Our pink Zerg with the simulant hatchery. This is Panda, or formerly known as Tucci. We have a Vanya Ratata Wayne situation. We're waiting on the third iteration of this name. Anyways, his opponent, sort of a Terran that is every now and then around in the scene. Representation regime, this is Sephistoeu. Sephistoeu EU. Okay, so I know Tucci is... Oh, sorry, I'm gonna call him Tucci every now and then. So Panda is actually quite heavily a macro Zerg. It's not really cheesing as far as I know. He actually rivals the... Well, I want to see what the MMR is for Panda. So I guess I'm going to just, you know, check it in the meantime. Kind of want to see this. Let's go on Nephist and let's see a Panda. Yeah, there it is. 4.6, and I want to see Sephistoeu. Sephistoeu hasn't played in forever, so his last known MMR was... Well, his best MMR was almost 4,700. But yeah, Panda is quite close to the top of the Hungarian community's level. Okay, third base is gonna be delayed here. Probably Sephistoeu actually saw that, so he's gonna be aware of that drone trying to take that third base. It's gonna try to be annoying. Maybe he's going to try and take down that drone. I mean, that would be the best call here, in my opinion. Get a free drone and just, you know, queen is popping. Oh, if that queen... Okay. I was gonna say if that thing just, you know, falls, then it's gonna be a free third base. Anyways, by the looks of it, Panda is going to force the SCV off of here. Nicely done there with the extractomorph as well. And it's going to keep droning. Speed is on the way, so nothing too fancy. And he's also not pulling out entirely of gas, so he's gonna have a bit of spare gas. Not that many minerals compared to... Well, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's gonna be a couple minerals if you don't leave any in gas, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? I mean, this is probably the safer option as well. You're gonna have more. Ooh, and I like this. Is going for the pneumatized carapace, which is the overlord speed. It's gonna be able to scout whatever's happening in this main base of Sephistoeu, which is gonna be cards into potentially a bench. Oh, hold on a moment. I was gonna say Banshee, but yeah. And pneumatized carapace is gonna finish up in time. And if Panda just sends in this overlord that is situated outside of that base, or the next one, it's gonna be able to actually scout what's happening. The angle is gonna matter quite a lot. He needs to be careful. He needs to start scouting, because otherwise it's going to be really painful if he doesn't manage to do so. Okay, oh, he's going to literally scout it. It's not gonna scout the timing on the fusion core, but it's gonna confirm it that it is indeed a fusion core. He needs to see this, right? I mean, okay, where does he see? Okay, yeah. So he goes for the lair instantly, and that means he's gonna try and go into a spire play. It's gonna make more queens, I suppose, to these spores on the way. 2 more queens, and yeah, I should be able to defend with like 8-10 queens, I'd say. And obviously the spore positioning is going to be quite crucial. We see one spore per base for now, and I'd say he should actually go for extra spores in the main base. Now I also would like to see Panda go for extra gases, because a single gas for lair tech is not going to cut it, that's for sure. Maybe he forgot about it? Not even sure. Not sure. So you have a bit of creep spread here, and obviously this one is a bit of an interesting one. Okay, queens are gonna be here to actually deal with this. Oh, but one of those queens is actually falling. Another one. Oh, let's see the Bailings. Oh, the Bailings actually not exploding. Oh, that's quite unfortunate here. Battlecruiser will retreat. This Viking is landed for some reason. Now on the other side, a couple of Bailings have exploded. Yamato is on the way, and the Turkmen Center as well. It's in the wall, so it's going to provide a bit of cover as well. It has like 1500 HP, so it's quite nice. Battlecruiser comes back in. Overlord is going to be taken down by that Viking, most likely. Oh, one of those queens is actually not attacking. You should try to go for the spore. Well, I guess the spore to help out. Do we have a Spire on the way? Nope, but we have a Roach Warren coming up. So maybe Lingbane Ravager. Oh, 4 HP. Oh my god, 4 HP on that Battlecruiser. It's actually quite painful. We have no Bailing Speed on the way, and we'll have Hurricane Thrusters on the way as well. Oh, finally the Hellions are being cleaned up, and the 4 base can start mining. 11 drones instantly, 12 drones. Okay, nicely done here. I guess it's going to saturate these gases. So finally Bailing Speed also starting. It's gonna be quite nice here, and Sephistoeu is actually opting for that mech play. Do we have extra battlecruisers out? Okay, this BC needs heavy repairs. Third battlecruiser on the way as well. So it's only single starport battlecruisers, so it's not 100% committed to end the game or something. Usually I believe with 2-port BC, you kind of want to aim to deal fatal damage, and the worst case scenario, just deal a 1-2 punch. Okay, Overlord is gonna get taken down. Oh, or maybe not. Oh, look at the look at those look at that speed. It's actually quite nice. 5th base on the way. Queens will try to actually defend this. Okay, Yamato from downtown will actually get to the queen. But these are enough queens, and they have a lot of transfuses. Spire halfway done. There is a Dropper Lord somewhere. We have a Dropper Lord somewhere. Okay, Dropper Lord has been more... It might have been an accidental misclick. Could have been that it was meant to be a Overseer. Yeah, that probably was meant to be an Overseer. Or I have a theory here. This might just be on a same hotkey with the queens, and might just be to actually deal with the BCs being so mobile on this map. Okay, I kind of like this one. So it can pick up 4 queens, I believe. So that means Panda can actually move those queens around on the map, especially with the speed, Overlord speed. Okay, Blue Flame also finished. Double tank will siege up on the low ground. 2 extra tanks arrive. Do we have enough here on the side of Panda? This is a bit of a bad choke point for Panda. It's going to try and squeeze through with those roaches. Those roaches and queens are not actually going through. Oh my god, that was actually, even though it was probably the worst case scenario for Panda, it turned out to be quite decent. And now Roach Corruptor is going to deal with these BCs. Let's see if Panda actually finds the low HP BC. That low HP BC has tactical jump and has to use it instantly. Okay. Oh, it's not going to be able to actually take it down. 3 extra command centers here. BC being repaired in a rush. And honestly, I believe you could just sit back and macro up as Panda. Take another base potentially. And try to get maybe, I don't know even what drone count. I guess 88 is like really good. That's full 4 base saturation. It's gonna take down these rocks. That will open the path towards the high ground that leads into the natural, or that's like next to the natural ramp, which is quite nice. Sensor tower is not actually covering that part. Oh, okay. Panda is gonna go in, potentially gonna take down something. Let's see what the choice is gonna be. He's going to take down that command center. Oh, and this is gonna fall. That's 100% falling. There we go. And he's going to move his corruptors. Potentially gonna lose one. Worst case scenario, not even gonna lose one. Man, those corruptors are tanky. I love them. Look at them. I don't even know what to actually compare them to from real life, but what we can compare this is a total massacre if Panda sees it through. 4th base is trying to be set up for Sephistoeu. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a interesting turn of events here, because we had Sephistoeu on the aggression. Now he's trying to turtle up, and Panda needs to break him somehow. Obviously, you don't really want the mech player to actually max out, because if the mech player maxes out, it's going to take you a lot of spellcasters, a lot of good fights, a lot of efficient trades to actually do something about it. Oh, he's gonna bile down 2 tanks with a couple of corrosive biles. That is nice. More links, more corruptors, a second spire on the way, potentially gonna go into broodlords with that great spire. I mean, I don't really see any other option here. Otherwise, why would you go? Maybe not ASAP, but he's definitely gonna go into broodlords. Okay, doors are being morphed into high impact load. Okay. It's going to... Oh, it's going to take down 2 more tanks. It's denying that fourth command center, which is quite nice. By the way, if you lift it, doesn't do anything, so it's still going to keep using the P. So still getting P'd on. Alright, there's plenty more command centers here, but obviously you want a planetary, because this is somewhat exposed. Now, you can actually delay your 4th command center for a bit. Oh my god, this hasn't been remade either. So, Sephistoeu is actually barely mining off of 2 bases. No, not even mining off of 2 bases. It's like 1 base, 1.5 bases if we consider the long distance mining. So yeah, very cool first little game here in this best of 3 series. And by the looks of it, the Terran players, at least some of them, actually try to play mech or something, some kind of shenanigans. We've seen it in the 2nd series. We've seen it in the 3rd series. Now we actually see it in the 4th series. Okay, broodlord is getting taken down. Yamatos are going to one-shot those broodlords, so he needs to try and just get those broodlords off the sky. I mean, it's going to be quite nice with those stores, but obviously, if there's gonna be more broodlords, then it's gonna be really difficult to actually do anything about it. 1-1 for the Flyers is gonna complete soon, as well as +3 missiles, so quite nice. +2 melee also starting. And the broodlords have the attack from when they throw out those broodlings, and they also have the attack from the broodlings themselves, which are benefiting from melee. So getting melee upgrades is going to be nice, and we are going to move into Ultra Broodlord Corruptor. This is a style that I actually never managed to pull off. I think it requires quite a lot. Oh, 2 battlecruisers are going to move in. Panda needs to pull these drones away, otherwise he's going to lose them for free. I think that would be the better call, but obviously he's going to try to micro in the front. Corruptors are going to move in to deal with these battlecruisers. They already lost this drone line, so that's not efficient at all. These BCs have no teleport anymore. This was a bad call from Sephistoeu. It's going to lose 2 of those very important units. We have Neuroparasite as well. Ooh, okay, now we're talking. I want to see those Thors being neuroed and being taken down instantly. That would be one of the best things that I've seen so far today. Besides that TVT game number 1, I believe. Like, let's be honest. That TVT was absolutely amazing. If you're watching on YouTube and you're interested, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up already. Pew pew boys, aka ghosts, are being taken down as well. We still have 12 broodlords, so it's quite nice. We have 2 ultras on the way. Obviously Panda is maxed out, so it's gonna be quite difficult to add more. Broodlord Cocoon is being taken down there. Okay, maybe it was, oh wait, maybe it was an overseer Cocoon, I believe. Okay, once again these stores are not really going to manage to do great things, and Panda is just in a commanding position. Sephistoeu needs to somehow stabilize here. He has extra command centers being built and everything, but yeah, it's going to be a really painful and really difficult to actually deal with these. Do we have Burrow? Burrow is on the way. Fun fact, infestors don't need any kind of special upgrade to move underground. And the other one that can move with the help of tunneling claws is the Roach. Okay, he's gonna take down a couple of command centers here. He needs to lift these. Okay, he's going to do so, but now the SCVs could be in trouble. Hellbat is being taken down, and these command centers are literally just, you know, falling left, right, and center. Oh, he needs to be careful. He's going to actually... Oh, Ghost Archer cloaking. Nicely done here by Sephistoeu. Instantly 2 overseers are being morphed. Okay, we have 2 overseers over here. 2 more are being morphed. That's nice. So he's going to make sure that he's going to have detection for basically forever in these fights. Sephistoeu needs to be careful if the infestors get an angle, for example, from this high ground over here. They will actually pounce and just take control of those Thors. Okay, oh, he's going to go for it, and now 3 Thors, 4 Thors, 5 Thors. Assimilation successful, and now he's going to actually deal with these. He's going to take them down. 1 more Thor remaining. That's going to be it. That's a lot of Thors falling on the side of Sephistoeu. 15 army supply deficit here. But obviously if he maxes out, it's going to be way ahead of Panda. Alright, so potentially gonna try and take this down. Oh, it needs to be careful because the snipes are actually going to be crazy. if he is not careful enough. They take down the gas, which is also quite important. Sephistoeu is out of minerals, and he has to repair this this planetary fortress, so it's not going to be great. On the other side, Tutti literally just maxed out on everything. He doesn't have 33 flyers and doesn't have +3 carapace, but other than that, we have all the upgrades that we need for the Zerg side. Look at that, the difference. Like, Zerg is up 6 upgrades in total. I'm not even sure how many upgrades there are for certain races, to be honest. Would be nice to actually find it out, like how many in total, you know. I would say Zerg has the most upgrades. That's just like a gut feeling, because they have so many evolutions, speed for all of those things. It should be close though. Look at these flying bats with the small bats. Just gonna try and go into the main. This is still kind of wild that we kind of wanted to go into any amount of bases and we haven't remade the main base. And this looks quite wild, honestly. Like, a lot of the production is gonna fall. Panda needs to be careful. He has changelings here to actually see this. Gonna be at least one snipe, I suppose. Where's the overseers? Do we have any overseers? We have an overseer right here. Okay, he's gonna send a couple of those towards the way of the Taurs. Now Sephistoeu is actually amazed by this map. Oh, but he should be amazed of these ultras. And there's the GG. Assimilation successful. First game victory successful for Panda as well. G to the G. Okay, by the looks of it, we remain as 2. The 2 casters. By the looks of it, Milka left the party, so SHOUTOUT is alone once again, but I'm glad that he found a co-caster for this time, so hopefully we're gonna see Milka back on those Hungarian streams, co-casting some of those games. All right, and we are going to kick off our second game, which is going to be on Side Delta. Side Delta is also one of those maps that a lot of people want to pick because they feel like that's more on the standard side. A lot of maps are not exactly on the standard side, let's be honest about that. So this new map is actually quite crazy. But what's not crazy is, well, actually, you know what? Actually, totally crazy how smoothly he pulled off that Broodlord Infestor composition with a couple of Ultras, Corruptors, and just handling everything perfectly, in my eyes at least. This is gonna be Panda, our pink Zerg, at the top left side of Side Delta. His opponent, give him your energy because he's gonna need it. He's in for a treat. Not sure for how long he hasn't been playing, but for Asian Regime, our blue Terran, it is Sephistoeu. Now I kind of want to emphasize the fact that what Panda pulled off there is one of the most difficult compositions, in my opinion. Because one bad fight, you lose all your broodlords, and that's pretty much all the, like, you lose the backbone of your army, and you are basically dead. Like, you're gonna have a couple of corruptors, but you need to instantly morph, you need to have the perfect amount of broodlords, you need to control infestors, you need to have burrow, you need to have neural, you need to have the energy, you need to target down the Thors after that, you know, or whatever units you convert for that small amount of time, by the way, towards your side. So yeah, it's not that easy. It's obviously a lot different than the Broodlord Infestor from Wings of Liberty. From what I've seen, that was literally utterly broken. This one is actually quite a skill check, I'd say. And I'm actually super happy to witness somebody who can actually do such crazy things. Okay, Sephistoeu is going to make sure that this hatchery is in place. No delays on it for whatever early pool reasons. And he's going to move on to delay that that third base if possible. Let's see the Reaper control once again. Okay, just gonna move and try to kite as much as possible towards that ramp. Obviously, kiting towards the ramp is the good call. Just makes your escape a bit easier. Queen is out, so that means it's going to be a lot more difficult to deal with this. Now, Panda decides to take the other third base, and Sephistoeu needs to confirm it, just to be sure. Just to be sure, right? Alright, so standard, actually not exactly that standard. So I wanted to say standard 111, but the fact is that normally you would see the third command center before the starport, so I suppose this is going to be some kind of two base shenanigan? Question mark? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I guess it's gonna be another battle cruiser opener. Probably it's like it's the most likely thing. Yep, there we go. There's the BC core, as I like to call it, every now and then. So pneumatized carapace once again coming up for Panda, and I believe he needs to send this in ASAP. Needs to start sending it in. The problem is that this Viking is going to be out and is going to take down this Overlord. Once again, it's going to see this thing. Oh, maybe Sephistoeu can actually start. Okay, well, in this case, I guess, yeah, it's going to be quite difficult to spot the Overlord if you're not paying attention to it. Kind of need to start denying it, and the problem is now Panda's Overlord is going to scout everything. Let's see, when is he actually scouting it? Okay, sees the fusion core once again, so this is probably going to go for the lair once again. A couple of spores as well. There we go. There's a spore, there's the lair. It's going to be probably the same exact response. I'm going to try to go for extra queens. I'm going to try to go for a solid defense with Lingbane against those Hellions. So, and I also suppose that this is going to be a mech play on the side of Sephistoeu, as I don't see any kind of... Oh, this is actually nice. Oh, is it? I think it is. So, oh, okay, never mind. This is brilliant for Sephistoeu. So, I'm 99% sure that this is going to be the exact same style of game from the previous one. Now, Tucci attempted... Tucci, yeah. Panda attempted to move in with those links. Oh, look at this. So once again, he has this Viking here to support it, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, he's gonna land. So that's going to be some extra firepower against these queens and potentially just confuse the AI a tad bit. But obviously Panda needs to make sure that he's going to protect those queens. It's not going to be the case anymore. And oh yeah, this is looking mighty tough for Panda once again, because he sacrificed those lings. That means he doesn't have enough here at home, and he needs to drone, needs to make units as well. And you cannot do the same thing, you cannot do it at the same time as Zerg. That's why you need to be very careful how you handle your early game units, because it might just turn out to be quite a difficult situation. And obviously if the second battlecruiser is out already, or oh, never mind, did a battlecruiser fall? Nope, not the case. But we have a lot of Hellions over here. Queens are trying to move in, potentially want to drop a creep tumor over here, or maybe just spread this over here, you know. Okay, a couple of Banelings. They're going to explode on their own. Now Panda tries to pull away the workers and just try to evacuate them as many as possible, basically. A couple of Hellions will fall. These queens are going to tank quite a lot. That's a transfuse would be necessary here. And once again, this battlecruiser, this cattle bruiser, is just trying its best to deal some damage. But now the Spore is also going to help out here, and Sephistoeu is not really paying attention to this. Oh, he's gonna go for the Yamato and probably going to go out of here. Oh, he's gonna lose one of those battlecruisers with teleport on it. Oh, that's going to be quite painful here. But the second one actually jumped in, already half HP. Beautiful transfuses here on the side of Panda. Panda is handling this quite nicely, considering that it was a much worse situation than the previous game, because in the previous game there were a lot of links and Banelings to deal with those aliens. Now it was a bit more difficult. At the end of the day, 60 lings and 5 Banelings have fallen, as well as 6 queens. But yeah, we had only 3 workers fall, and for Zerg, that is the most important. We killed 14 Hellions and a battlecruiser. The other battlecruiser is quite low on HP as well. Needs to come back, come home, as the teleport was used. So a lot of time will be wasted here, with basically the battlecruiser being quote-unquote inactive. As for Zerg, that is quite a W. And by the looks of it, we're gonna have once again Hurricane Thrusters, Blue Flame finished, 5 Hellions at once. It's gonna be 2 reactors and a tech lab. Oh, never mind. Yeah, well, there's 1 reactor and there's 4 tech labs. I suppose that's also a way to deal with this. It's going to move forward and it's going to take down that overseer. And now roaches are in play. Ravagers are being morphed as well. Hurricane Thrusters have finished, so Cyclones are going to be speedy boys. And Panda actually moving into that 8 o'clock base. Tries to take that 8 o'clock base, but this is going to be quite interesting and quite wild. Okay, he's going to try to move forward, but I don't think he can. Oh, maybe now. So there's small timings. There's super small timing windows where you can actually move in and just do something. 3 Ravagers are looking to actually bile down those tanks. Okay, could go for it. Oh, I think he even hit his own overseer. Now the battlecruiser joins the fray, but there's corruptors already, and this is gonna be a cleanup on the side of Panda. Nicely fought here. Sephistoeu needs to regroup, and he needs to do it really fast. Okay. Oh, these Cyclones are getting surrounded, and we might see. Oh, okay, he's going to evacuate those workers. Nicely done here by Sephistoeu. It's not going to be the end of the world. 2 Banelings are necessary to actually blow up the SCVs. 2-2 on the way, as well as +2 for flyers. Tucci on top of his upgrade game. Sephistoeu nowhere near. Not even having the armories, which is quite hurting. And there's a GG. That means for our last series of the day, Panda closes it 2-0 against Sephistoeu. And yeah, that is going to be it for this match.